Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our
Round
second
two.
stream, round two.
Awesome.
Hope you all are ready.
Are you?
Uh, as ready as I can be, I think.
Yeah, same.
Got my water with me.
That's some good preparation. Same here.
Yeah, I forgot it last time.
You'll quickly learn, right?
Exactly. So, shall we start with a small recap?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. So, last week we started building our uh, AMoLadvisor application, which is based on TripAdvisor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we took it kind of slow. We started with the basics, explained some stuff, and we basically have some pages up and running now, so we can add restaurants to our application and view the details for that restaurant, and even have a little Google Maps widget with the location of the widget.
Yep. We got some comments from some more experienced Linux developers saying pick up the pace. So I think this time we might do so, but uh, I mean we can always slow it down if you have questions. Please throw them in chat
Yep,
because we'd be more than happy to explain what we're doing while we're doing it. Um,
yep,
we also received some general questions, I might say, uh, and we will try and weave those in as we go. If you can't wait for them to be answered, please also let us know. And with that, having said that, I say we take a look at the Trello board we're
yeah.
currently looking at, right?
What's on the menu for today?
Yeah. Well, last time we finished things with the idea to create a review system.
Yep.
It's also in top of the list in our Trello board. Um, so I think that is a perfect thing to get cracking with today.
Okay. And what does the review system entail?
Yeah, so that's a good question. Um, we've been looking at TripAdvisor for inspiration quite a lot. Uh, I think our final product will look or will at least have similar functionality to TripAdvisor. So we can also take a look at that for the review system.
Yep.
Um, Basically, what I think of when I think of a review system, you give in this case, a restaurant, um, a rating, something out of an X amount of stars, or well, that is flashiest, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And you write a review, maybe add some photos.
Yep,
I think if we do that, then as we go, we will find out new things that we want to add, right?
I agree. Okay.
Does that suit with your view of the review system?
Yeah, it does. Well, we have a very
Well,
extensive description.
we're the best product owners ourselves.
Yeah. Um, so I'd say, yeah, like you said, just let's get started and we'll see where we'll end up today.
Yep. Could we start out by just running the application again, seeing the page where we want to add the review system?
That's a fair point. So let's quickly run the application.
I like how it's still quick because
Yeah,
it's not so
I
big.
love it.
So the when do you write a review? When you're on the view page, I assume, right?
Uh, yeah, I guess there are like you can have multiple ways to write a review. Uh, I think the first one would be to look up the restaurant and then write a review. But if you specifically visit the application to write a review, that may be a separate button. Like I want to write a review, and then you have to select, in this case, a restaurant
Mm-hmm.
where you want to write the review for. But
All right.
I think
Yeah.
let's start
Yeah.
with the part from the view page.
Yeah.
So this is our admin page, which is basically just our master data management part of the application. We have our restaurant list, and when we switch to the user part, this is the home page the user will end up in for
Mm-hmm.
now. And we can click the little details button, and we open the specific restaurant information page, which is based on an app template.
Yeah. But we liked it, so we thought we'll stick with this and expand as we go.
And I'm pretty sure we'll style the crap out of this one.
Yeah. Although I have to say I like the general layout with the cards, or at least
Yeah,
the containers and
it does, but it's too white. It's too bright for my liking.
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
it needs a dark theme.
Oof, don't get me started. Okay, so
Okay.
so well, you can, there's a book button here, um,
Mm-hmm.
but there should be something like a review button here as well, right?
Yeah. It might be fun to create a list somewhere on this page with the reviews that have already been written
Mm-hmm.
with a fancy new button, so we can write new reviews.
Okay. Looking at this page, I think we have two cards here, and I think one should be enough, so we can reuse the other one for the reviews.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Let's view the page real quick. Oh, details. So this is the page we're actually viewing just right now.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I see they have some styling classes on them as well.
Yeah. So for example, let's delete this one,
Yeah, or copy it.
and let's make this well, making this the name again is a bit double, right? Because we have the name on top here as well.
Yeah, I'd say this is the reviews head. Oh yeah, okay, so
This
you
is the
want to start with the
information.
restaurant information. Yeah, yeah,
Let's copy this one. I see where your copy it remark came from just now.
yeah.
And we'll reuse this for reviews.
Yeah.
And
So
we'll look at the layout later on, right?
yeah,
We can
absolutely.
we can change it up
I hope
quick.
this template will suffice for now, with giving us a fairly okay looking page.
Yeah.
I know last time we said we want our applications to be responsive.
Mhm.
I hope this app template is responsive as well.
Yeah, I think it is so far.
I think the
It's
default
up
atlas should be responsive.
it's up to us to make use of the responsive building blocks.
Exactly.
Okay, so
So
yeah, reviews.
yeah,
Where do we start?
yeah. Again, at the domain model, I assume.
I agree. So I can only assume we have a review entity,
Yep.
um, and
Um, well, obviously it has some kind of a a
maybe
rating
maybe it
or
has
a
a
title.
title,
Yeah.
it has a rating, and that's an integer on a
Uh,
scale of one to
it- it-
five, something.
uh, yeah. What if you wanna like calculate the average? Well, then it's not going to be in this review alone, is it? No. So yeah, integer should suffice.
So it has a title, a rating, and
Uh, the review itself,
yeah,
the content. Uh,
content, which is unlimited.
yeah.
Um, do we want to start with adding images as well?
Why not? Let's do it all.
So we can have multiple images. And
Yep.
when you delete a review,
You could keep the images.
yeah, we could keep the images, right?
Yeah, why not? We'll put it in this disclaimer.
Yeah. Once you upload an image, it's ours.
It's ours.
And every review is part of a restaurant, right?
Exactly. So
And as
one restaurant is associated with multiple review objects.
yeah,
Yeah.
and once we delete the restaurant, we want to delete the reviews as well, I assume.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
then we'd have lingering photos.
No, because if you delete the restaurant, the images will also get deleted. At least the
Ah,
one,
that's right. Yeah, the cover image.
the
Yeah,
cover image will be deleted. So
but because we delete a restaurant, the reviews get deleted, and any pictures associated with that review still exist
yeah, we might need a separate association from the image to the restaurant
for delete behavior.
for delete behavior, and also for I don't know, maybe making a carousel
True.
with images.
Yeah. We can add it right now as well, right?
Yeah. And how do you see this application working user-wise? Because you want to be able to edit your own review,
Yeah.
but maybe, well, it's not going to be an actual application that will be used. Uh, Otherwise, we would have the amount of user restriction with how do you say? Well, you can only have so many users, right?
On your
on your
sandbox
application.
application.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But I think we should also associate the review with the account, just for the
Yep.
sake of being able to edit your own reviews. This is looking beautiful.
I'm sorry, man. I could smell your sarcasm all the way over
Yeah.
here.
I do tend to spend a lot of time like getting these lines lined up to my liking.
This one is still tilted.
Yeah, we'll take it for now,
Yeah.
and we'll
Okay.
expand as we go anyhow. All right. So what would look best on the details? Oh, maybe we should also add the access rules, by the way.
So I can read write, but I can only read write
Yeah.
my own.
Well, partially. There should be some uh, associations that the user should not be able to write, I think, because we do that in the microflows.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that should
Yep.
be it.
And read
All.
for all. And
Yep.
let's do this real quick. Well, this shouldn't be necessary as well.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so that's our access rule.
Sounds good. Should we also update the restaurant and restaurant image access rules also? Because otherwise it will start.
Yeah, we didn't change the
Oh,
didn't change this one.
ah, yeah, that's the one.
I'm in administrator right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that it matters.
True.
Okay,
Cool.
that should be it.
Should suffice.
So we have looking at
Yeah.
the details page.
Yeah.
Um, I think, like we said in the previous video, the list view is best suited for a responsive page
Mm-hmm. I agree.
because it scales really well. So let's. I'm not sure. I'm just
Yeah, I was also wondering, is there something useful in the Atlas UI
We have lists in
resources?
here. Responsive lists.
Responsive. Okay.
List blocks. I think this one is the one we used
That's the one we, yeah.
on the template itself.
Mm-hmm. The default list.
Kind of looks
It's
the same.
probably some styling.
Yeah.
This is the product overview.
This,
Sort of similar to the page that we're using right now.
yeah, but yeah. Map results. This is the same as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Sure. These are all cards.
progress circle rating. What's the card rating? Ah.
Ah.
All
So
right.
they separate their ratings.
Yeah.
On certain categories. Okay. Let's get to it.
Do it ourselves.
Yeah, we can always add classes later, right? So we'll
Yeah.
start with a list view.
Yep.
And this should be a data source, XPath, preview.
And then we need to add the XPath constraint from the current object to the
Yeah.
review. Or do it that way. Yeah. Yeah,
Let's not automatically fill the contents.
exactly.
There's no searching.
No, would be fun, but I'll add that to the Trello board because it would be fun to filter on the types of ratings. So for example, if you wanna see all the bad reviews, you can
Yeah.
choose to see all the 1-star reviews.
Good one.
View filtering. Okay.
Okay. So how do we start?
Yeah. What do you want to see?
Well,
I think with the title, right?
let's add a container. And I agree, you want to add the title, but not like that. Title and this is heading 1. That might be a bit big.
I think so. Yeah.
4?
Let's see what happens. Don't you also find it annoying that when you type the bracket, that it doesn't automatically create the text box?
Yeah. You have to type a letter first, an
Yeah.
actual character. Yeah. Pretty annoying. But I did hear that the well, I didn't hear it. I read it. The switching to a random tab when we close this tab is
Yeah.
fixed in 8.10. So
Yes.
nice.
It's an instant upgrade to 8.10,
Yeah. And
at least in our case.
maybe we can
Um,
add the rating
yeah, I'm curious to see how that works. Maybe add it on top.
like here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Value attribute is the rating.
Yeah.
Number of stars of 5.
Just never
Editable in
editable.
this case never because this is the list.
Yeah.
Color
Color.
widget default.
Sure. Let's see what
Sure.
that will look like.
Events none. And design properties. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what if we now want to create a review? Just add a new button somewhere.
We don't have that folder yet. Well, we still are on the restaurant page.
True. So exactly.
Oh, render this as a link. Let's add review. So we have our restaurant called Microflow. So close.
Yeah. Oh, that would be amazing if it could also create new microphones for you.
Yeah. Review.
So this should be review create. Yeah. We'll stick it in a folder at a later time.
So what is your opinion on this one? Do we? Well, I think I know the answer. Um,
I think,
do we create the create microflow with an input parameter so we can
yeah.
associate it with the correct restaurant? Because there's no
Yeah.
way we would create a review without a restaurant, right?
Exactly, and I think that's the beauty of separating the page logic from the actual object logic, so to say.
But
Uh,
what if we would extend our application with um, a car rental service or a hotel, and you want to add reviews to a hotel?
mm-hmm. Uh, I think in the future, then we misuse restaurant, rename everything, and make it the specialization for all of the other
Okay.
things that we go and do.
Yeah, so we
I
would create one main entity, and all the different specializations will inherit from that entity.
I guess. I'm sure it will bite us in butt.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the generalization and specialization
Oh,
thing,
same.
but copying everything and doing it all over again, I mean, it's just a bit tedious, isn't it?
And let's set this as well, right? Oh, we have to retrieve.
Hey, ex nihilo. Whoop whoop. That's right.
Welcome,
How are you?
welcome.
How are you today, sir?
It is current user.
Yep.
It's a Mia. An account. And let's return this.
Yep.
And we'll show a
And new
page.
page. Yep.
Oh,
Call a page.
new review. Page.
What do you think of pop-ups in this case? Should it
Uh,
be a pop-up or should it be
I, I,
in
I
content?
I think it should be in content because we want to add pictures as well, right? And it might
Yeah.
get a bit messy in a pop-up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we use default.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, let's create the page. You know, would be cool
What?
if I could do this.
Oh. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or just use uh, the parameters that we have all around Studio Pro.
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah, we come up with great ideas all the time.
I know, right? So this should be the rating widget as well,
Yeah.
but it should be editable here.
Mm-hmm. Number of stars 5. Yeah, I think that is perfect. I think that's what you start with, don't you?
With 5.
No, with the
Oh, with the
rating.
rating. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well, it's been set.
We
That's been
did.
set.
Uh,
Obviously, create the
save microflow.
save microflow.
We don't have pages for it. Save. Nope.
If at one point you're feeling sick of using the mouse, etc., and you wanna switch, just let me know, right?
Yeah, sure. Did you create a folder? I don't
No.
think you. Okay. Review, validate, which we won't build right now because that is boring. Let's just quickly create a variable
How are
boolean.
you doing today, Jan?
Oops. Name this valid.
Yeah. And that's the stuff, the validations that we talked about. We will create off stream.
Yeah, because that's not fun to. Well, maybe you don't think this is fun to look at as well, but
Well, then just Alt F4 and go do something else.
valid true. If not, end.
Yep.
But if it is, we'll
Do the actual saving. I can tell you're not really used to the AI
no, no,
thingy.
no, 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 no.
It's
I'm
hard
not
to get that out of your system
because this is
after.
actually my first project in 8 and the first project with AI Assist.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to
Yep.
get too used to it as well because when I go back to Mendix 7, I have to do everything myself again.
Yeah, you'll miss it.
Yeah. So one thing really quick, we talked about this last time. Committing an object without validating, which you basically should never do. Um, should we
Should we what?
build the validation and commit flow in one flow? Like make this
I
as another sub microflow?
I think we decided on
Let's not.
not
Yeah, okay.
doing that and just sticking to our own conventions.
But we do want to create a separate microflow for this.
We have Valhalla in chat. Maybe he has a particular opinion on this part. And
Enlighten us.
before he says something, I will tell him we will not use small merges.
No, we won't. And there goes a viewer.
Yeah. Damn, if it's gonna be like this, I'm out.
Review. I
It
have a
does
feeling
feel.
with AI Assist, I have to do more clicking.
You do?
With yeah, that's
Well, maybe because you have to search for what you want to do in the branches, or how do I say, in the
yeah, the context menus. Oh, god damn it!
yeah.
Damn you!
No.
And we close
Close
the
the
page.
page. Small merges for world domination.
I hope not.
No.
This one is for a user. This one is for a user. Okay,
Cool.
so I think we should be able to
Create a review,
create a review.
and then we won't be able to edit it just yet, but I think that's good enough for now.
Yeah,
Let's see
and we
if
can't
this
add
works.
images yet.
Yeah. What's the next thing that you would like to do? The edit button or the images?
Well, let's do the edit button because that's really simple. And you can do the images.
Okay. Sure.
Don't guess my password.
Let me guess. 2.
Nice. So there are no reviews. This kind of looks a bit iffy.
I think it's because of the review header. It pushes everything down.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd like. Well, I'm not a styling expert, but
Or
I'd
you,
like the ad review to be.
or you could put them in a layout grid
Yeah, I guess with
and then make
the
it autofill and autofit content.
yeah. So that will be, let's do that real quick, right?
Yeah.
So we'd have a layout grid,
Layout grid.
layout columns, one this,
Yep.
and this one.
Autofill is good, and I think that one should be autofit. Oh, that will be fun to work through for desktop, tablet, and mobile. Setting all those contain the column
Yep.
widths.
That's
It's a bit better. Yeah, I should have guessed it would go to the top right
yeah,
corner.
yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yep. Well, hey, it works, right? That does tend to happen at the golden arches.
I know, right?
Yeah. But then
Okay.
again, I think most people like it.
I do like my fries salted, but not too salty.
No, you want fries with salt and not salt with fries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't like this page at all anymore.
By the way it looks, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it's all the spacing.
yeah. And for example, I'd like the stars to be a bit to the right, maybe the title on top, and a bit smaller. I think it's a bit
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of space.
Looks a bit. Yeah, and I can imagine. Well, it would be cool if we could at least on a desktop show the first or a random image from the review as well in the review list, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
let's first start building the part where we can add images to a review.
Yeah, sure. Because then we have some more uh content, so to say, to put in the review.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Bart High said maybe add an average rating.
That's
Yeah.
on the roadmap.
Yeah.
We'll
But it
definitely
would be
do that.
cool to do next, right? After we add the images and everything, we could do the average rating somewhere up here.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Images. So we will start doing that on the review page. I'll first create some folders.
So I don't think the stream sees your mouse moving.
No?
I know I don't, and I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, you are right. Well, maybe it's in the team viewer setting. I know for me it was. Will this be the first hiccup on this majestic setup?
Uh,
For me, I'll switch to some Dutch words now. I have build and then externe cursortoner.
where was it?
Well, it's in my top bar, you know, the one at the top of the screen. But options.
Well, I don't want to show my complete team viewer window because the password is there.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. And otherwise, it's going to be you who's going to do all the clicking. Or I can say what I am doing while I do it.
Well, that's a good thing to do anyway, right?
Well, let's see. If it bothers any of the viewers that you cannot see the mouse moving, please let us know. And I think this will be something that we will try to fix for the next stream.
Yeah.
If it is fixable.
We'll take a look at it.
Yep.
So let's carry on.
So I added the review folder in the pages
Nice. Nice.
folder, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing in the objects folder.
Look, ma, no hands.
How is he doing this? Okay. So from the review page, we are gonna add some images.
Yeah.
It would be cool to upload multiple at the same time.
I agree. Like maybe you can even drag and drop them from your file
Yeah.
system.
Yeah. Is there something? Well, the
I
image
think
uploader.
I think we'd have to resort to a custom widget.
I think so, right? This is, yeah, exactly. This is just a the
The the simple image
yeah,
uploader.
the basic image uploader.
But that's cool, right? We can take a look at the App Store.
We can take a look at the App Store. You know what I usually do when I search for content? I don't use this part of the App Store. I go to the actual App Store website.
Yep.
And see what I like. So I'm gonna do the same here. Is it .home or is it?
I think it works both.
Look at that. So image.
Oh,
The carousel. That's
we're gonna need the carousel as well, I think.
yeah. Yep. Bootstrap image carousel. Is there something?
Drop
Drop
zone. I
zone.
think that's the one. I'm not sure if it'll work in Mendix 8 though.
7.13. Latest review. Okay. Looks like a charm. Okay. Looks good. Let's see if I search for drop. If we see something else, but I think this is gonna be the one.
File dropper.
File dropper. File dropper.
Yeah, I think
Published a month
that's a month
ago.
ago, and I think that's a Mendix official. Yep.
Ah, by our good
Requires
friend Jelte.
yeah requires 8.0 or higher.
I like that.
Yep, I do
Okay,
too.
so bunch of settings.
Bunch of settings. Holy crap.
Wow, verification entity. Okay. Well, just let's see what happens.
Yeah.
File. Group.
Oh,
Lucky.
kind of worked.
Yeah. Documentation says. Okay. Wow, this looks good. Features, I believe that. Known issues. IE 11 that we won't use.
Who uses this anyway?
File name, type, the extension, attributes for the extension is not required but can be used to filter data.
Yeah.
Okay. Association.
If provided use set the association of new files to the context. Should be a path to the context.
Okay. So the context would be the restaurant. No?
Yeah, we'll have to do some. No, I think the content should be the review, but then
Oh
we'd
yeah,
have
of
to do
course.
some. But then we'd have to do some processing to also link all the images to our restaurant.
Yeah, but we will do that in the commit flow.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's just try.
All right. Apply App Store. Over here, we'll add the widget file dropper. It's gonna go right there. So the file entity is restaurant image. Name is name.
That name
Attributes.
already isn't up to date anymore.
No, exactly. Uh,
So we don't need the type
yeah, we also
and the
don't need the
extension, but
extension.
this basically means that users can also drop PDF files, for example. I think.
All right.
So I think it's fine for now, and we'll fine tune this later
Exactly.
on.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if we set the context to be the review.
That's a good one, Bart. Bart added the reviews in the App Store also states who added the review, so maybe we can add that as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be cool. Is that
Wait,
something that you could do in the meantime, Paul?
I don't think that that'll work. Or is your mouse separate?
Yes, it is. But I meant on your own local PC.
Well, I can't switch because my screen is the screen I'm streaming. So
Oh, of course, of course. Okay, but we will take it into account, and yeah, we'll add it later.
yeah,
Sure, it's a good idea. Autosave automatically save the Mendix. If it is false, you will have to press a manual button. What do you think? Should we set this to, if we set this to yes, then it will do a commit, and then the review should also get committed.
yeah. What happens if we set it to yes and press cancel on the review?
Yeah, I think the image will still be saved.
Yeah,
Let's set it to no for now.
yeah.
The save method is a post. Using the save document method is the easiest, or we'll use the standard Mendix methods. Well, I'll make this the default.
Yeah, but I see why he didn't. Because
No
there's no progress
progress.
bar with the default.
Okay, well, then make it post. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
So, oh,
Font
you can.
types. Oh,
This is nice. So
that's
I'd say
pretty cool.
only image,
Only
image slash
image.
star is allowed.
Yeah. Some verification after upload. I'd say we do this ourselves, right?
Well, it's nice that you can add this in the widget. Like you can check a file, check the extension, for example,
Mm-hmm.
or whether it has contents or whatever, and let the widget delete the file if it
True.
doesn't match.
Yeah. Verification before upload. This entity is used to verify the file before it is uploaded to the server. The widget will create an object and add the defined attributes after the before except microflow and nanoflow returns an empty string value. The file itself will be committed and uploaded.
So this is the same as the previous tab,
Yeah,
but this is before actually sending the file to the
exactly.
server.
And then you have some, yeah, okay. Events, share, UI.
Cool.
Okay, save button, error, other. Wow, Yelte really went to town on this widget.
No, he sure did.
Okay, I say we'll just try it out. So I guess so far this should work,
Yeah,
but then we don't set the association to the restaurant yet. So
true.
I want to try and see if that works. So if we commit the review, and here we're gonna have the same discussion. Do
Yep,
we also commit the images in committing the review?
I'd say we do.
Yeah, right. So in here,
But
uh,
this is where it gets ugly, right? Because we don't only have to commit the images, we also have to link them to the restaurant, which we don't have here. So we have to do that in a previous flow.
well, yeah, do we? We could also retrieve the restaurant,
Oh, we could.
but then, yeah, let's see what happens. Also retrieve
All the
the
images.
images from the review by association.
Hmm.
And I guess it's not much more than to iterate over them.
Well, you don't have to. You can set the list.
Oh, of course, we can set it. We can change the
Change the restaurant.
activity change the restaurant. Yeah, and here we have the association.
Ah, it's the wrong way. It's the
Wrong.
other way. Yeah.
Okay, so
loop,
back
loop through all the
back to the
images.
loop. And then for each image, we're gonna change the iterator restaurant image, and we're gonna set it with the restaurant. And then outside of the loop, we'll do the commit of the restaurant image list.
Yep.
So we could make this again a separate markup flow, separate function, but I think it will always be used inside of this context.
I agree.
So I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Do we also want to take it a step further and see if we can like show the images on the page?
Sure. And a nice carousel. We might as well change the layout of this page a bit, right?
Yeah, we could. Where do you think the images should go?
Well, obviously I want to have the images with my review.
Yeah,
But I maybe also want to have all images at a separate section on the details page.
exactly. So I know last time we talked about sending the thumbnails or the whole images, right?
Yep.
In the case of the restaurant over. No, it was the
Yeah,
restaurant
the
list.
list. Yeah.
This one here we now send the full image, but if that is a picture that's 3 MB large, then it will send 3 MB to the client.
Yep.
Therefore,
And that's one picture.
that's one picture of a list that in TripAdvisor's case will contain I don't know how many objects. And I can oh come on, okay. Where were we at the details? I think we kind of like the same thing here. You know what? Let's keep it easy.
We can show like a couple of images like what you're doing right now. Um,
Sure.
like maybe add show 6 or 7 images and a little show all images button or something.
Yeah,
So
that will work.
we can have like a couple of thumbnails here.
I don't think there's the carousel.
No, we didn't download it
Not,
yet.
no, not yet. Okay, let's do it first.
Yeah.
Carousel. Uh,
Choices.
which one? Which one is gonna be?
The
This
top
one?
one. The top one.
Yeah.
That's a newer image.
Okay. 7.13. I
Oof.
believe you, but I want to check anyhow. Yeah.
Nice.
6.
React Bootstrap carousel. What's the one? The fourth one.
Zeus Electronics. 7.15.
That's kind of strange.
Well then, show what the carousel would look like.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Let's
Let's
just
try them
try it.
all.
Yeah.
So with that one, if we're gonna do that, we might as well.
That's an oldie, right?
Oh,
That's
this
Mendix
real
6.
Manic 6. Yeah. So we're gonna have 2 containers.
Yeah. The Mendix one and the third party one.
Yeah. Okay. So add widget, carousel. I'm
This
just
is
gonna
this is
add,
the Mendix one. Yeah.
just for reference, we'll delete that later.
Thank you, OneDrive.
Yeah, go away. Carousel. Status, this is static. No. Be from database. Be the restaurant image. Strength on the images entity. Do you think this should be set to the current object? I
Yeah, I
guess
think.
so, right?
Yeah.
So the restaurant image should be linked to the current object.
Yeah, so we'll only get to see images for this restaurant.
Yeah. Behavior. Well, just I believe for now. I just want to see what the carousel will
Yeah,
look like.
it would be cool if the widget would support like clicking, and then when you can click an image which is shown in the carousel and then popping out and enlarging.
I think it said
Okay,
it could do this.
cool.
Third party, and this is going to be add widget, carousel, make bootstrap carousel, data source, the input data object.
I'd say that's the image.
Yeah, right. I was checking out what's behind this, and
Yeah.
maybe there was some kind of association that you'd have to select. The
There's a
title text, the
title text.
description, no, show controls, sure,
Sure. Show dots. Sure.
fade effect.
Auto scroll. Sure.
Quite if you use more than one. Okay. I am very curious if this will work.
But we don't have a constraint in this
Yeah,
widget.
exactly. That's why I'm thinking this will not work. Then you would have to use the data source microflow.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's a spelling or it gets a data object. Maybe it should be a list of.
I think well, it should be a list of.
All right. Anywho, let's see what this does. Oh. Ah, okay. So yeah, I get it. The microflow needs to know, or
Wow. So the
the
object is the restaurant, and well, maybe, and that will be passed on as a parameter to the data source microflow.
no, I think you need to let the widget know what kind of object it will be will get served. Because if I change the restaurant image, I'm pretty sure the title and the description, I can now select something within the restaurant image. And if
Yeah, but that's
I
not what
change,
you want, right? Because the title
no,
is for the carousel, not for the image.
uh, I agree.
So the data source object should be restaurant.
Well, if I do this, I don't think it will work, but let's see.
Okay,
Um,
that's what we're here for, right?
yeah, restaurant get images. Okay. So let's start out by
List of
saying,
restaurant.
yeah, see?
Yeah, you're right.
Um, okay, so let's make this the restaurant image. Okay, go to, oh, down here, the data source microflow. This is restaurant, that's still okay, I think.
Think
But
the
insert,
thing he didn't. Yeah.
I
Yep.
think that this should work. Oh, here I am, also not used to, anyhow, let's retrieve all the images from the restaurant and set this as the return value. Okay. Let me close a few of these.
Yeah,
Let me close all of them. There it goes.
that's my bad. I tend to
That's okay.
open 50 tabs.
I can't. Let's see the restaurant. Wait, restaurant details. Okay, this looks pretty okay now, right? We have
Yeah.
the carousel and this one here, and then based off of this, we can decide what we want to do in the review part down below.
Yeah. Exactly. So let's
Here's
get
the opening.
running.
In before this is but ugly. Okay, this is the Manix app.
Well, I have to add some images first, right? To the restaurant, to a
That's correct.
review.
We need to download some images to upload. because I don't think your VM has any images on them.
No, it doesn't.
Let's do that first. Restaurant. Sure. Can I download you fairly easily? Why is this always okay, that's why. It's always a different type than I would
Wow.
like. So I'm running into this quite a lot lately.
Really? I have never seen that format.
See?
A WebP file.
Yeah.
What does that
Can
even
you
mean?
search setting?
Images. Well, it's already.
Wait, no. Come on. Tools. User rights. I don't know. Ah, here, type. What? What?
Maybe not check an image from thefork.com and just check TripAdvisor or something, the first one.
JPEG. Okay, sure.
JPEG. Let's add a couple. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So they will all look the same. But that's in line with what you'd expect, right?
kinda.
Okay, 4 images, that should suffice.
Yeah.
Sure. So we'll add a review, make it 4
Okay.
stars.
Wait.
Yeah, you can now also order sushi at the Golden Arches.
Cool.
All right, let's upload all of them.
Oh.
And see that.
maybe we should have pressed a little arrow button on the right side. Oh. Ah.
Creating objects, security reasons. Okay, yeah, well, makes sense. But this is also the saving is also the uploading then. Don't you think?
Yeah, kinda. I guess because we said on the access rules that we didn't want to write certain things, right? Because we had to do that in a microflow.
Yeah. What would this say? Creating objects. Custom image. Fill security reasons. Okay.
So
Interesting.
what is it he cannot do?
It cannot create. So the
Because it's a UI action, we need to set the
so
little.
obviously then this should be set
Ugh.
to allow create new objects, but that is something that we're like heavily against. Let's see if this solves the issue though.
Yeah.
I want to see the carousels.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
There's no way around it though, right? In this scenario.
I know I'm thinking about it as I'm clicking my way there, but I don't think so. Start out by trying this again. Let's try one. Error saving files. Error.
Helpful.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Applying change ID failed for security reasons. No
Restaurant
change
image
has
underscore
found.
review. Oh, that's a thing we can't write. We can't write the
Yeah.
association.
Okay. So access rules. So it should be able to write to the review as well.
Yep.
Oh, I'm beginning to like this less and less.
But again, there's no way around it
No,
because it's
that's
all
true.
in the client, right?
Yep.
And this is the way it work when you're building a native application as well, I think.
Does it?
Yeah, because I remembered when I saw something of a native application, all the check marks with creation and deletion of objects were set. Well, that was quick.
Okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Applying change for name. Oh, yeah, okay.
Well,
So you need, you know what? Have it all.
it should also be, yeah,
This you don't need. This you don't need.
that you do,
That you do, and this you don't.
that you don't. Yeah,
Delete after download?
probably not.
Probably not, but yeah, you're never gonna download it anyhow.
Well, you just did.
Not from the Manix app though.
Oh, true. Getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's the one of the benefits that it's a small application. We can make changes really fast,
Yep. And
deploy them
faster
really
even.
fast.
Here we go. Again. Open. Upload. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Let's upload them all. Would be good though if this was automatic.
What?
The clicking of the arrow up. Oh, you obviously don't see the mouse, but I have to manually click. There's
Really? So you do
yeah,
have to click the arrow.
yeah.
I can only assume that's a setting in the widget.
I think so. I kind of want to fix it. So what was it? I think it's the autosave. You will have to press a manual button to save the file to
It has
Mendix.
to be it.
Okay.
It was just another button than we thought it would be because we were
But
thinking of a save button, right?
yeah. What if I stop now? Run it again. I'm pretty sure if I open the database, the database viewer,
Mm-hmm.
we will see some images in the database. Don't you think?
Let's check.
So back to 1990. So we have the restaurant image. Yeah, select everything. Hit
Execute
it.
SQL.
Execute.
Yep.
5 images, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
we had one. One was the golden arches image,
yeah, exactly.
and now there are 4 random images floating around in the database.
Yeah. So truncate table.
Yeah, well, for now I think, eh,
Yeah, I agree.
let's leave them in.
But
But that
it's
is something.
yeah. So it does actually save the images.
Yeah.
So we don't have to. Well, we do have to commit the images again because we have to set a separate association, right?
Yes. Kind of want to. Yeah, you see. Oh well, auto committed the review.
Okay.
Sure.
So it committed the associated object as well.
Yeah. That's
I get
interesting.
why.
Yeah, me too. But that's a shame. What if you decide to upload the images first, then everybody else will see the empty review already popping up? Well, it's not like it's gonna happen in our case, but
No, but yeah,
you get what I mean.
yeah.
Anywho, let's try it again. Sushi, sushi, sure. And then
All of them.
here we go. No, what is wrong this time? Failed to commit.
Failed to commit
Why?
because of the. Maybe you have to have. Oh, we have that.
Unique constraint violation. Duplicate column value.
Yeah, on review.
Oh. Might this be that it is committing the review again and again and again every time we upload the image?
Wow.
Anywho, that's way
Let
too.
let's upload one.
Let's delete that one. Let's see if I upload it again, if it will work. Yeah, see, I think uploading them all and them being so similar in size I think that's what did it. But let's save it. Tom tom tom. And a beautiful carousel.
One carousel.
Yeah. Okay, so this one works.
Yeah.
And the
The other
third
one
party
doesn't.
one doesn't.
Maybe we'd have to reopen the page. Maybe it requires a hard reload or something.
That might be true.
Nope.
Nope. Alright. I'm not even in the mood of checking out why this one isn't working. Or do you say give it a go?
No. No.
No. Delete. Okay.
I think the stream
So
couldn't even see the carousel. Oh, they could.
yeah,
Just a little bit.
So let's call this one images or photos. Images is a bit, yeah.
Yep.
So that's that, right?
Yeah.
We're able to create a review, add images. It will show the images here. We could spruce up the carousel by maybe saying it should move its way through all of the images. I'm not sure if that is even possible. I don't think so.
So like an autoplay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a property in the other widget.
yeah, it was.
So that's kind of
That's a shame. That
that's
would
a
be
nice
nice
feature
to it.
request for the widget.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for now I'm pretty content with
Yeah,
this.
I agree.
We could add one image to the review as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna get the feeling it's gonna be a little bit cluttered.
Yeah, we have to do something with the entire review section, I think.
Yeah. We can give it a go.
Yeah.
See what we can make of this. I heard you say before you wanted the star rating on it, right?
Yeah, for example.
So if we add a layout grid, maybe make it 9 by 3. Well, you know what? Let's make this one autofill and make this one auto fit. That should be good. Then we have the content and what would be a good place to put the image. It would be cool if it could be like kind of like a banner show all the way across.
Yeah, like they do in the header.
Similar to this.
Yeah.
Hero header product background image.
But that's on an image, actual image tag, so I'm not sure if that will work, but give it a go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously this is the
And
actual image.
it has a container around it, and I think that container has a class as well.
Well, the container is the being in the hero header.
Yeah,
Hero
so
header
the
product.
the name should be our content.
Okay,
Because, or maybe
yeah.
not, because that's a bit much, probably.
I'm gonna add a new container. I want to see if I can fit it up here. Let's also call this the hero header. And then add the image viewer, I suppose.
I'm not sure you can select that association. Because this,
It only has the default image, yeah.
that's
Well,
not,
it has the data source.
yeah, but you can only select
One.
one image. And the other,
Yeah.
we have a list of images.
Okay. That's a shame. Is there any way around this, you think?
Well, the same thing as we did with a restaurant. We have a separate association for that now, right?
Yeah.
We have a cover image.
But then for every review, we should add another association.
Yeah, I guess. Or we should be able to do it with a microflow and just get the first image.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not part of the image viewer widget.
No.
What happens if we take the carousel and do the same thing? If we just put the carousel in here,
That's right.
and then it's not gonna be associated to the restaurant, but
To
to
review.
the review. And then what if here's a glass. What if we do this? I'm not
Nice.
sure. It might get real ugly.
We might break some stuff here.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Not even a carousel anymore. Oh, it is. It is.
It's still a carousel, yeah. But it's a bit. Mm, I don't feel
It's a
like
bit no.
the. No, I feel like the class hasn't done a lot.
No. It's probably missing some extra classes.
Yeah, can only assume. So I think that's a no on the carousel here,
I agree.
unless let's delete the classes first. Unless we place it somewhere else.
Yeah, we could put it below the review,
Yeah, that we
and
could do.
so
But,
we could show all the images with that review.
my team viewer seems to have
Yeah, I noticed.
stopped. I can still see your mouse moving,
Through
but I
Team
cannot
Viewer
click
as well.
anymore. Hmm?
Through Team Viewer as well.
Yep, but everything is blank.
Can you take control somewhere?
No, because I'm looking at the App Store now.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not anymore.
No, exactly, but I see my. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna connect again. Let's see.
And there's your password.
True. Writing down. Here we go.
Yep.
And we're back.
Exactly the thing I wanted to prevent. Putting a password on the screen.
Well,
Anywho.
we are back.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So what
And
I
we're
wanted
gone.
to do,
Oh, you wanted to check something? No. Okay.
yeah, what I wanted to do, sure, let's agree. Okay, just not give me the lorem ipsum.
This is
This is the information about.
it's a generator. I think you'd have to press a button.
Press a button. Oh,
Yeah.
here. Yeah, of course. Sure. So this is going to be my review. Um,
Don't you know that by heart? The lorem ipsum?
no, I only know the first 5
Yeah.
words, I think.
Same.
And then it stops.
Yeah.
Add the image and save. It'd also be pretty cool if the latest review would show up on top.
Yep.
Okay, but at least this gives us something to work with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the carousel right here. I think I'm gonna add another layout grid. And then what would happen if we do the autofill? Not sure. Let's see. Okay, 6 for 6. What do you think?
It looks better.
It does, huh? I think the star rating is also a bit too big.
Yeah.
Want to see what it looks like if it's small.
Smaller.
Ah, much
That's
better.
better. Yeah.
Much better. Why is this up here? Can we also... I'm not sure if it's because of our project, but I kind of want to see if the... what's it called again? No, I think that's from our project alone
Yeah.
that we have those default classes. That's a shame. But it would be cool if this would be like more like this,
Yep.
right?
Well, we.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, please don't. Oh,
No. Well, for now, we'll do
we'll do a
a stream about...
CSS stream.
Yeah. And then we'll use Calypso and everything.
Yeah.
For the sake of progress, we won't dive into that right now. Okay. But this is pretty cool.
This is definitely better. Yeah.
Yeah. I think all it needs now is an edit button and calculate the average of the ratings.
I agree. We obviously we'd have to do something with the length of the review, because if I were to write a complete book and paste it um, in the content field, that would stretch the entire page. So we'd
Very true.
have to do something with read more stuff. But
Oh, we're not logged in here. No. Okay. Okay. You want to do the edit part?
sure.
I will update the Trello board real quick.
Cool. So let me check. Where are we? These are my reviews. So I'd say let's add a little button that lets us edit the review. Uh,
Hey, you know, at the beginning of the stream, we talked about some of the questions that we got from viewers from last week.
yeah,
Um, this might be a fun time to throw one in there, and
sure.
that would be: would any of this, in your opinion, be nanoflow worthy? Any of these buttons that we are creating right now?
Oof. Would any of this be nanoflow worthy?
Yeah. So, in what case would you use a nanoflow over a microflow?
Well, the thing about nanoflows is that they're client-sided, right? There's no communication with the actual server. It's all
Mm-hmm.
in your client.
Yeah.
Um, so obviously, when you're working with offline apps, you'd have to use nanoflows and
Mm-hmm.
use synchronization flows to get the results to and from the actual server. Um, but basically, when you don't need the server for any calculations or whatever, any committing of objects, saving, you could use a nanoflow.
Yeah.
But it's personally, I find it hard to make that decision
Mm-hmm.
because nanoflows are limited in comparison to microflows, which makes sense. Um,
Obviously. Yeah.
so yeah, and since we're using in our example, since we're using a desktop application, we are always connected, so we might as well use microflows.
I agree. Yeah. So in the case of maybe we could build the calculation of the average rating if you would use a nanoflow for that, or for some reason.
We could do that, I think.
Would it work though? Because I think you would need to retrieve all the reviews from the database.
Yep, that's
So
true.
you would have to go to
You'd have to go to the server.
the server anyhow to get all the reviews and then do the calculation. Or we do an update of the average rating as a new review gets posted. But well, that's for later discussion. But I agree with you on that part. personally, I haven't used nanoflows
Oh,
that much.
I can't do this, right? No, same. It's the same.
The current. No, no, no. You can't. You can't.
Why?
You want to show?
I want to do this because I want to be able to only edit my own reviews.
Yeah.
Well, I think we do that by. No, I think no.
No, because this button will be visible.
Yeah,
Uh, what? This shouldn't be this hard, right?
it shouldn't.
I've definitely built something like this before. Well, you don't even need a microflow to do this,
No, that's true.
but you would still have the same. Hmm.
I think we're thinking too complicated
I
for
think we
this.
are. Even we have brain farts.
Definitely.
Can you show the visibility tab again? So it should be based on an expression because there's definitely not an attribute value.
Maybe. Let me. I'm just thinking out loud here right now.
Yeah. So the owner. Hmm.
Uh,
So yeah, that would be the current object.
yeah, but that's the same. This? This
The
looks off.
owner. Wow.
So the owner of the review object should be the same as the account set to the review.
Well, that. No, this is the. No, because this would on both ends be the same. Because the owner is always the account associated with review.
Yeah, because we manually set it. But if I would create a new account. Oh right, no, I have to. Geez,
Yeah,
that is a brain fart.
it is, huh?
Let's just.
So, well, you could do it, but then the owner should be current user.
But I can't do that.
Current user is not available here,
Nope.
isn't it? Because it shouldn't be available as a variable, right? It's
Like this one.
what's it called? The xpath variable, current user.
Oh, there it is. Thought I checked it. Then we don't need to.
Oh, the. Yep.
It's getting late.
It's 9 o'clock. I mean,
We've been at this for like 10 hours for the entire day.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anywho, so that's basically just you get the edit button, you open the page, you can make your changes and save it.
Yeah. What does the edit button look like? Okay, it's an edit review. Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, that works.
Will
And
be.
like a delete
Mhm.
button maybe.
Yeah, and we could add some maybe some icons on there, like the pencil and the trash can. Now we wouldn't need the caption anymore, I think.
What what just happened?
What do you mean?
I did.
You added the pencil.
Oh, but I didn't.
Ah,
Oh, we don't need the text.
yep.
Uh,
So the icon should be delete or trash. Yeah.
Trash and a separate. Oh, separate mic flow. Cool.
We also got another question that that was about rules and when to use them. Uh, to when we were talking about this before, we both said in unison, I think, never.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Like,
never use rules
no, that's true.
because
I was.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like the orange,
Mm-hmm.
what you call it?
Split.
Yeah, the splits, the decisions as they call them right now.
Yeah.
Um, I always glance over them,
Mm-hmm. You don't
but
expect any functionality to be behind
exactly, you
them.
have to actually click through them to be able to see the rule.
Yep.
So I would also I think always use a microflow for that because it's way more clearer that there's some logic behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are big fans of being able to do everything ourselves in microflows. We could even do the delete behavior in a microflow, so to say. And if you have the rules, it also has a more limited set of options what you can do if something is true or false. Uh, and it is a nice idea for. It's basically what we use the validation sub microflow for.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer that question, I think we never use rules.
No.
And I think what Paul said, you glance over them, and I think it should be a decision with the entire team whether you use them or not, because it is very easy to look at some logic, think, oh, this should work or should not work, and then you only find out once you start debugging. Beautiful.
Works.
What happens when you delete the sushi review and then the carousel? Should will it still have its?
This one.
I'm not seeing your mouse at the moment.
What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I think if you delete the sushi, I think the images will be in the client anyhow, and it will not be deleted just yet. Can you click through them still? Yeah, that's funny.
Because what did we do? We deleted a review, but
Oh,
the
the
image.
images will be. Oh yeah, we said we put that in the disclaimer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, we got ourselves with our own disclaimer.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's calculate an average.
Let's do that. When do you think we should do this?
That's a good question. I think the best place would be um, when we create a review or when we delete a review.
Yeah, right. So in the save and delete
In
flows.
this, yeah. So like a before commit or after delete flow for
Yeah,
the review entity.
and in that case we build it custom as well, and not as a actual event on the object, right? On the
Oh, we
entity.
could. That's because we'd have um, only one place where we have to change it because of otherwise we have to add adjust the save flow and the delete flow.
That is true.
So that would be my preference in this.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
But first,
Trading.
not a datetime, decimal.
Everybody should be able to read.
Event handlers. Before commit, yes. Objects, review.
Update. Well, let's
Update rate.
review. Sure.
So we have our reviews.
Yep. The review should always be associated with
A restaurant.
the restaurant.
Then we retrieve all the
Retrieve
reviews.
all the reviews. That's an easy one, isn't it?
Then we change the restaurant.
And then
Oh, not review. Like this.
yeah, I think so.
Now one thing I should check.
You have no access rules set on the average rating just yet. So once you start adding it to the page,
And I think I set without events on this one.
Ah.
And your point was?
that you don't have the access rules set just yet, so no one can see the average rating. But you would have gotten a error anyhow once you add it to the page.
Yeah. Um,
Would also be cool to know how many out of how many reviews it would be.
that's very true.
Or am I making this more difficult now?
Yeah, you are. Well, not per se difficult, but more work.
More work, true. If you feel like doing this another time, that's also fine by me.
Let's start with this one.
Yeah.
Star.
The editability should be set to never, right?
Right? That's all.
Should we make the star size also small?
Well,
Or is it okay?
I'd like it for it to be a bit bigger
But it's
maybe, because it's the average. It has to stand out a bit more.
true.
But maybe it shouldn't be on the review section.
No, it's maybe more up top or in the, I don't know, top right, near the booking details, or I don't know. I have the feeling that the book details should be
Maybe
updated anyhow.
even here.
Ah, yeah. Go for it.
Okay, but obviously we don't have a rating right now. What would happen? Because there are no.
Well, for now it will be empty, but as soon as you
Would it be?
edit and save one review, it should have an average rating. I think.
Let's check.
Yep.
Cool.
5 now. Mm-hmm. There we go.
I don't think this widget does half stars.
No, apparently not. Oh, that's a shame. Isn't it a setting?
Like a decimal precision thingy.
Yeah, number of stars. Oh, well, no.
Well, that's just like the.
Yeah. Color. Hmm.
It's not a property, but it. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
And I think I'm not sure if I might have dreamt about it. That would be a bad thing. But how cool would it be to be able to um, well, this might be a bad example as well. Like do this and let this parameter be like something we don't have to build a microflow for with an attribute, just like a
Oh,
page
like a
variable or something.
page variable. Oh, I like that.
I think I heard about it somewhere, or I might have dreamt about it. I'm not
Well,
sure.
I agree with you on the page variables thing. I have the feeling that I've heard about that before as well. I mean, we can openly talk about it. I know OutSystems has something like this,
Yeah, they do.
and I think
Yeah,
it's an amazing feature.
this would make especially for these kind of things, right? Where you don't necessarily need an attribute.
Mm-hmm. OutSystems, yeah.
Anywho,
Yep. Do you feel
uh,
like adding the total amount of reviews? Or is it something we save for the next stream?
oh, we could, right? It shouldn't be too difficult. The only thing is, we we'd have to change our save and delete flows anyway,
Why is that?
because we have to add one if we save it, or
Can you
we can do the count
we do the
in
count
the
in the
flow.
full yeah.
Then we get another discussion.
Being.
What is faster, doing this and
Uh yes, obviously.
this?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm not sure if taking an average is also an optimized call.
I'll debug it. I mean, it should step over the review list because it's not being used.
Fair point. Fair point. Ah, I forgot the.
I forgot to put it on the page.
Oh well, I don't. It's unnecessary, right? Can still debug it.
Very true.
Not here. So let's save a review to trigger the flow. There we go.
Mm-hmm. So that's
Nice.
the average. Yeah.
Cool. So average is a optimized query as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm
To
pretty sure this is faster than retrieving
definitely.
list.
If it's both optimized call, then
Yeah.
I'd say so. Always do that. Oh, sorry. Well, remove. Remove.
Cool. Maybe you could add like something in the header, like something between. I meant the reviews header.
Like here.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Group digits. Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have an error.
yeah. We all know what that is.
Ever annoying access rules.
They are there for a reason, though.
That is true.
Running, running. Nice.
Cool. That was quick. Like a few minutes.
Yeah.
You're such smart.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay,
Okay.
so we
I
built
kind
a
of like where we're at now, yeah.
we built a review system.
We did well.
We
We
did, right?
checked out some of the, what's it called, the carousel widgets. We found out that one of them wasn't working.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm still not 100% like happy with what this page looks like, but still I'm pretty impressed with the way it holds itself.
Yeah, we obviously have some styling to do, so um that might be something we can do next time.
Sure, why not? We could try it Calypso. We would definitely need to get some people in chat to help us
Yep.
with sus.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
Yep. But yeah, I think that's interesting, and maybe we could do some preparation off stream as to like fill in this page a bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
Do the boring
it,
stuff.
I think it helps to have a filled page that we can style instead of just styling this now and then adding more stuff and then having to do the styling again.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe you can add the, the default classes like we did for the margin.
Yeah,
We can add those as well.
we can copy paste some of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I like.
So we already have our plan for next time.
Yeah. What do you think, chat? Is that something you would like to see, or is it something some other topics that you'd like us to discuss? Check out the Trello board real quick.
Yeah.
We have the review filtering. Be interesting. Read more. Average rating. Oh, we did that right. Oh, I can. But says I like styling. Cool. Oh, we can certainly try our best.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Great. So I would say uh,
We can add. We
oh,
can. I
what?
can't obviously because I'm not logged in the VM.
Yeah.
But we can add ratings to the done part as well.
Is this real time? Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
So average rating can go on, and I'll add styling.
Yep.
Oh, we can do this.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
I wanted to finish off with saying where people should go if they want to know the next time that we stream.
Cool.
Obviously, use the follow button on Twitch because then you get an automatic notification. We generally post stuff on LinkedIn and in the Managed Community Slack. So if you're not a part of that yet, be
Cool.
sure to do to join.
Thank you.
Awesome, thanks. And yeah, let us know if you have any further request ideas,
Please,
etc.,
yeah,
etc.
please feel free to drop any idea you might have. We're just doing this as we go along, basically. So any input from you guys is helpful.
Yep. We're also on the Managed Community Slack, so you
Yeah,
can find us there.
yeah. You can always send us a DM or just well, send us a message.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're done for the evening. I know
I think
I
so
am
too.
because it's pretty damn hot on this attic.
Oh yes, I have my my fan here and it's blowing in my face.
Nice.
I have my hair in a bun, but otherwise it would be whooshing like this.
Whooshing. No, thank you, Bart, for hanging
Yeah,
out with us tonight.
yeah, much appreciated. So,
So,
see you
let's
next time.
see you next time and have a great evening.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.